Good evening, everybody. Julie here, and welcome to my channel. This video is on the 50 states of America, the people, the places, and the history. This is a box set that I got from Books A Million. Love it. It's got flashcards in it for each state. It's got a book that reads has a little reading about each state. And you may wonder, why is she doing this? My bucket list dream is to travel all over the United States. This gives me information about each state, but I also share it with everybody else because you might be like me and have this huge bucket list that you're creating. And I figured if I shared it, that some of you would tell me your bucket list wishes and would tell me the places in the states that I'm talking about. You might be from there, you might have visited there, and you might tell me some places that I don't know about or I haven't read about, because some of the most cool things that I found traveling are places that people don't know about. The little mom and pop restaurants and stuff like that, the little parks and places that people have never told you about before. And sometimes there's even free things to do in areas that you never would have thought would be free. So it's always good to have everybody's opinions, and you know, you might be a local somewhere and know about the area and know some things to do. So it's just a great thing. So without further ado, let's get started. Today we are visiting Ohio, and Ohio joined the Union March 1st, 1803. And LeBron James said, "Arkan, Ohio is my home. It will always be remembered. Arkan, Ohio is my life." And that's the card for Ohio. Okay. On the back, the card says, abbreviation OH, nickname the Buckeye State, animal symbol the spotted salamander, population 11.8 million, area 44,825 square miles. It is in the Eastern Time Zone, the 17th state to enter the Union, and the capital is Columbus. And I can tell you from personal experience, Columbus is beautiful. It has a beautiful downtown. When I stayed there, our hotel was right across the street from the park. We went and walked in the park every day. It was beautiful. And I left Florida, and it was a scorching like 115 with the heat index, and I go there and I have to wear a sweater at night. It was amazing. And it was just so beautiful. So let's see what the book has to say about it. It's hard to deny the real importance of Ohio. Any aspiring president will begin his or her election campaign by bending over backwards to woo the Buckeyes, named for the trees that grow there. And whichever way they swing tends to set the trend for the nation. Ohio's motto is, "With God, all things are possible." A fitting mantra for a state that has produced a disproportionate number of presidents, astronauts, and inventors. The achievements of Ohio's famous sons and daughters are certainly not lost on Ohio, which has given itself three alternative nicknames, each one grander than the last. The birthplace of aviation is one, by virtue of the fact that the Wright brothers did their pioneering design work there. The mother of presidents is another. 7 U.S. presidents were born in Ohio, and an 8th, William H. Harrison, was elected from there. And as if that's not enough, Ohio calls itself the heart of it all, being as it's rather handily positioned within 500 miles or a day's drive of 50% of the U.S. population. Amish. Ohio is home to the biggest Amish community in the USA. The Ohio Amish number around 55,000, a devout Christian order that originated in Switzerland. The Amish came to Pennsylvania in the 18th century and formed closed settlements in which modern labor-saving devices such as cars are skewed in favor of simplicity. Outside the box. John Glenn, the first American in space, and Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, were both born in Ohio. And at last count, 22 other Buckeyes have gone into space. Then there are the inventors. In addition to the Wright brothers, Thomas Edison was born in Ohio, as was Roy Plunkett, the inventor of Teflon. The first chewing gum patent, the first cash register, and the country's first traffic light were all in Ohio. They even had the first pro baseball team, the Cincinnati Reds, and the first Wendy's burger joint. Funnily enough, Ohio's biggest critics are the Buckeyes themselves. Just ask a Clevelander what they think of Cincinnati, and vice versa. There's genuine enmity between those two sparring hotbeds, while the capital, Columbus, looks down disdainfully on the pair of them. Entertainment. The southeast corner is quite rugged and interesting, and Lake Erie has some scenic islands up near the watery border with Canada. But Ohio's real attractions are its entertainments. Cleveland boasts its renowned Museum of Art and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and a similar shot at Reflected Glory. The Pro Football Hall of Fame has been in Canton since 1963, back when the Cleveland Browns were quite good, but neither they nor the Cincinnati Bengals have pulled up too many trees in recent history, despite their fervent support. Did you know Ohio was admitted in the Union on March 1st, 1803, but due to some sloppy paperwork in its admission, remained technically unconstitutional until 1953? Wow. And then the last thing, I'm going to read this little clip above this picture and show you the picture. Downtown Cleveland, seen from Lake Erie, for as long as anyone can remember, the city seems to have been the butt of a one-horse town jokes in the USA. Well, that was a short reading today. So what do you think? I'd love to go back to Columbus. I'd love to go back. You know I want to go everywhere, y'all. If y'all have been watching that, follow me long enough in this, you know that I want to visit every state and go all over the place. I may never have enough money to do it, but we'll see what happens. But Columbus was beautiful, and I didn't get to go to the zoo, which I would have loved to have gone to the zoo. And when I went, if I would have known in advance that they had a Reba McEntire concert going on, but I couldn't get tickets by the time I found out. That would have been great. But it's a beautiful, beautiful area. Every state has beauty in it. And it's just so neat. We live in such a unique country, and there's so many wonderful things to do. This will be the first year that I haven't gone, or that I've gone on a vacation out of the country, because we're going to the Bahamas. So we're doing a cruise, which I've never done before. So if any of you cruised before, let me know how you liked it. My little girl from Carnival was really great. She put me midship. She said your first time in the midship, you don't get as much rocking and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm going in style. I'm getting a balcony room. So it's going to be exciting, and I can't wait. And I did a small ship because I was afraid I'd be overwhelmed by a big ship for my first trip. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Mom and I are going to have a blast. But I'm so excited about this reading. At the beginning, I really had some people who were not about me and my thing, but it's turned out to be a great series. And I thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And check out my other videos. We are doing the 50 States of America. This is the 50 States of America. The Bible recap. We're reading the Bible in a year, and chronological order. We do Avon videos, Temu videos, inspirational videos, reviews, traveling videos, and of course the child advocacy videos. But that's it for tonight, and I thank you so much, and we will see you in the next video. Have a blessed night. Bye-bye.